Hello everybody, welcome back to another Melody Reports reaction slash review. We will be talking about none other than Miss Miley Cyrus's new album, Plastic Hearts. You guys, let me be honest right now, give a little disclaimer in the beginning. I have never been more excited to talk about an album than this one. It's been a long time this year that I'm like, an album has hooked me in so well that I'm like, I can't wait to film this video. Like, I think genuinely within my memory of this year, just this year alone, that I was excited to film about an album reaction review was Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia. Easily. That's my... I have other favorite albums that I did not film videos for, but I will mention that in the end, who they are, you know, a reveal. But let's get on to it. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, whatever fave songs that I mentioned today and whatever I talk about the album, it will be listed in my playlist link down below. We got a Spotify playlist, we got an Apple Music playlist of all my faves this year, last year, currently. It's a lot going on, so let's discuss. Okay, so Plastic Hearts. It is Miley Cyrus's newest album. You guys, when she announced, you know, she is coming since last year. Honestly, since she is coming, I was like, okay, this is a new era. We're getting into it. She's here. She has arrived. I'm excited for it, you know? So let me put on my glasses, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, because I cannot see. So her last album, Younger Now. Let's be honest here for 1 second. Okay, let's be honest here for 1 second. Whether you're a Miley Cyrus fan or not, she has changed for every era, and I feel like she is one of the few pop queens right now that can do that so effortlessly and so, like, not in a way that, okay, why are you jumping genres, why are you doing, like, that does not suit you, but it suits her so well. And I feel like some people don't like that about her, but I'm like, yo, she's the only one that's doing it so seamlessly, like, why not? But I feel like previous albums from Miley Cyrus, we've like picked our favorites and like just held on to that, not necessarily listening to the entire thing. But I feel like Plastic Hearts is completely different. So let's do a track by track, ladies and gentlemen, discussion. So the first track is WTF Do I Know? I can't say it because, you know, YouTube. What the do I know? Okay. This is how you hook someone in with an album, ladies and gentlemen. Are we understanding this correctly? Are you listening to me correctly? This is how you hook an audience member in, whether you were excited for it or not. The chorus hits me so well. It's a bop. It's a hit. The guitar bop hit. The bridge took me to Bridge City, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the bat, I'm like, this is giving me Breakout 2.0. So if you were ever a fan, if you were not, I don't know where you were, where your taste buds were, ladies and gentlemen, but if you were not, Breakout was one of the most iconic albums by Miley Cyrus, period, point blank. This is 2.0. This is like grown-up Breakout. Like, this track gives me grown-up Breakout, and I loved it. Such a strong track to start off with. And, you know, she's working with her crew, like, overall in the album, like Watt, Ryan Tedder, Ali Tamposi, like, so many people, like, mixed together, the whole gambit, that you're like, okay, is this gonna work? And it works so seamlessly, like, chef's kiss. Okay, now let's go into the title track, which is Plastic Hearts. Okay, again, bop, hit, smash. Bop, hit, smash. The tempo and the rhythm that the song gives me reminds me of a very notable song. I just can't put my finger to it, but again, also giving me like old Miley, you know, Hannah Montana 2 Meet Miley Cyrus album. But love it. I feel like lyrically, going through this album, specifically this song, it's like, yeah, the tempo's fun, you're dancing to it, but like, I feel like she's really like gut-wrenching giving it to us, but we're not realizing it because, you know, we're jamming. Okay, so track number 3, Angels Like You. This song made me so emotional listening to it. I was like, okay, like, she's really, like, you know, putting a knife into me. This is probably one of the saddest songs that I've ever seen a Miley Cyrus release, in a sense that it's like, you guys, we're really getting a perspective of what this girl has gone through within the past year. Like, let's not even talk about like a compilation of like, let's say 5 years when everyone talks about, but this song alone, gorgeous, beautiful, breathtaking. It's like, it's effortlessly her in a sense, but also one of her strongest songs that I've ever heard from her. So that's my opinion on Angels Like You. It's a lot to take in. And then she's like, hey, we're back at it with track number 4, which is Prisoner. I did a review on that, link in the description. I reacted to the song, I reacted to the music video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. But I said it was a bop. It was an easy bop. Like, chorus, everything is so repeated in the sense that it got stuck in my head first listen. I feel like her and Dua Lipa were meant to be, in a sense of collaboration. You know, both their vibes of this era alone. I feel like Dua Lipa is like first level, and then Miley takes her to like the whatever Dua Lipa wanted to be with Future Nostalgia. Like, Miley's like, okay, we're gonna go full throttle, 100 times 100 speed right now, and that's what we get with that collaboration with Prisoner. And then we go into track number 5, Give Me What I Want. Again, like, Miley's just like punching the bag right now in tempo, lyric wise. Again, it was a fun song. I really liked it, and nothing much like how I talked about the other songs. Like, you know, it's cool. Then we go into Night Crawling featuring Billy Idol. Okay, so, you know, we know that Miley Cyrus has talked about Billy Idol a lot, her whole Halloween costume, their picture together. So I'm like, okay, inevitable that he was gonna be on the album, and I feel like, you know, with this whole vibe that she's going with, it makes sense. Now, when I was listening to a song again, rock and roll, she said, Miley Rockstar, you know, quoting her, one of her greatest hits of all time, Rockstar. Honestly, it's like she's bringing a new audience to Billy Idol. Billy Idol fans will enjoy this song. I didn't really care for him in the beginning. Like, overall, him as an artist, like, don't really care for it. But it's a cool song. It's been on repeat. It's fun. Like, I can see this on Halloween playlist next year. Then we go into track number 7, her first single off of this new project, A Midnight Sky. Again, insane. What a strong opening to come, in a sense, with this new era. Even the remix with Stevie Nicks, because, you know, we love a sample of Edge of 17. You guys, like, when I heard this track for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I hope the entire album fits this around it so well. Because, you know, when you hear a single and you're like, oh my god, this is a bomb, and then when you hear the entirety of the album, you're like, how does this fit into the puzzle that you created? Because clearly there is no clear direction where you're going. You're confused, I'm confused, you know. So yeah, Midnight Sky, we know what it do. We know what it is. It's amazing. Then we go into track 8, High. Again, so I feel like until track 7, we're like full throttle going, you know, hearts are racing, like she's making us sweat, she's making us cry, she's like, it's a whole thing, it's a whole party going on, you know. And then she's like, we're gonna take a breather, and the breather is track 8. Track 8, High. Honestly, to be honest with you, the twice that I've heard this song, it's like the one song that I'm like trying to get my breath back on track after jamming, and I haven't really, you know, like fully analyzed it in my head. But what I heard so far, it's like, it's really good. And then we go into track 9, Hate Me. Again, another song where it's like, lyrically, you gotta listen to it, because she's like, oh my god, she's like really diving deep right now, but I'm also like this, so, you know. Tug of War, ladies and gentlemen, Tug of War. And then we go into track 11, Bad Karma featuring Joan Jett. When I saw the track list, when I saw she was doing a song with Joan Jett, I was like, that's who she reminds me of. She is the even though Joan Jett is alive, like the reincarnation of Joan Jett. Like, she's the Joan Jett of our era. Like, so cool, so badass, and like just unapologetically her, that I'm like, this duet was meant to happen, and this duet is what? Bomb.com. So there you go. I feel like people are gonna be like, you're not saying one bad thing about this album, like you're like a smiler, or is that what her fans are still called, smilers? I'm not sure, so don't come for me. Are we the happy hippies? I don't know. But I am a fan of Miley Cyrus, but to be honest with you, I don't like everything that she's released. So like, this is the first time in a long time, no, this has been a long time, that I'm like, wow, this entire album, this entire body of work is like what I've been waiting for from her. Like, didn't know it, but this is what I wanted. Talk more with your hands, Melody. Okay, so the last 2 tracks, I'm just gonna put it right down here. Never Be Me, Golden G-String. It's, again, it's more, so like the first half of the album, she's like, bam, 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 bam. And then she's like, bam, 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 a little, and then now we're like going down. Never Be Me was probably one of my faves right off the bat. Listening to it again, lyrically, it really touched me. And then I feel like, let me just play for one quick second, just to, oh yeah, this one. This is like her bringing her country roots into this song, songwriting wise, production wise, and delivery wise. That's what I got from it, and I loved it. I was like, this girl is intertwining everything, and it's not confusing me on like, this is throwing me off. Not at all. So it worked out well. Golden G-String, I think it's such like a great bookend, because I know the last 3 tracks, Edge of Midnight, Heart of Glass, Zombie, like, you guys, we listened to it. Their covers, a feature with Stevie Nicks. Like, I'm not going into those tracks, but like this as a ending to this great book is so good, because it's like when you look at the title, you're like, okay, what am I gonna get into with this song? But this one, if Angels Like You wrecked you, Golden G-String is definitely gonna wreck you, because man, she just goes in like, I'm just thinking of her process writing this song, her working with these people to like just put it all together. I'm like, it's kind of like, whoa, I got the entire story listening to this album, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, that is the track by track review. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but let me know in the comments below. I know people want like song reactions, but I'm like, I did that once with the Selena Gomez album, and I was like, I need to learn how the professionals edit this well, because it was not for me, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. Okay, so let's go on to final thoughts. Let's go. Okay, hello. We love a transition. We are here at the conclusion. You guys get my final thoughts, but I'm just gonna give like a quick rundown. Okay, so I think this is Miley Cyrus's best body of work since Bangers. Everything she's released after Bangers, it's kind of been a hit or miss for me, in a sense where I'm like, okay, like I like this single, I like that song, and then whatever. And then I loved She Is Coming. Slide Away was an amazing song that I'm like, that was so gut-wrenching. But anyways, my final thoughts are this is one of the best albums of 2020, period, point blank. I hope it gets the recognition it deserves. And I just want to compare it to something, to Positions. Now, I know genre-wise, absolutely have nothing to do with each other, but it's what I went with expectation-wise. So when I was going into Positions, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna deliver, Ariana's gonna deliver, track by track, no skips, all on repeat. That didn't happen whatsoever. It took me a few listens thoroughly to be like, okay, now I finally got into the song. But Miley's album, Plastic Hearts, is completely 180. I was hesitant to go into this album as a Miley Cyrus fan, as an like listener of her for so many years, because I'm like, okay, I love your singles, but usually your albums for me have been like kind of like all over the place, but I've only hand selected a few songs and like kept with throughout the years. But this one, no skips, all repeat, says the story so well, it flows so well. The people that she's worked with, it's just like banger after banger, and it's like, whoa, Miley, like you really delivered on this. Like, you guys, I'm so excited to talk about this album. Like, I want everyone to listen to it. It deserves every positive recognition, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, those are my final thoughts on Plastic Hearts. This is Miley Cyrus's unapologetically her album. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is her, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know in the comments below what are some of your favorite songs, and my faves will be in my playlist down below, Spotify, Apple Music, and of course you can find my previous reactions down below. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to leave me love or hate at MelodyReports. I can't wait to see your comments. See you guys very soon, and let me know what you want me to react to next. Mwah! Never done that before. Bye, guys.